Welcome back to Parking Lot Takes.
Nope. Wrong.
I thought we did. And then it's the Oscars.
Motto first.
Oh, it is. We changed that. Bro, we're so out of practice with that. Cold opens have got us. Done us dirty. Here we go. You ready? The Oscars might be over, but the conversation just got started. I'm Brandon. That's Christian. Welcome back to Parking Lot Takes. We got a packed episode for you guys.
Yeah, the place with hot parking lots.
Hot parking lots and
below
even
average
below
takes.
average takes. I like that. We're going to put that on a t-shirt.
I'm just the epitome of trying too hard.
I mean, we could...
Let me whip and nay out of that.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Great.
We're talking about the Oscars.
Woo.
Friggin' my balls. You felt my balls earlier. Weren't they so sweaty?
That didn't happen.
What do you mean? They were slick.
Yeah, they
Look
were.
at that.
They
Look
were
at that
pretty
water
smooth.
stain of your hand just sitting there.
Sorry.
We're all uncomfortable now.
I did not feel up his balls earlier. I should make that clear.
With your hands.
But I did graze them. I didn't do a grope. It was more of just
more
like
like
a... It was just like a... It's okay.
All right,
we are
Drax.
going to talk about... What?
Huh?
Huh?
Over your head? No, it's okay.
That's
Catch
offensive.
it. Let's go on. There it goes.
There it goes.
Wow. Right into the trash with our hopes and dreams.
Oh, man.
Your hopes and dreams of Timothée Chalamet winning an Oscar.
He didn't win it. You're right.
Ah!
We are going to talk about the Oscars. I'll get a funny story. I was watching the Oscars.
Yep.
And so Audrey's sisters are in town. We're all doing a little Oscar party. It's fun times, little snacks or
Just the
whatever.
fam.
Just the fam. And we were watching it. And Conan O'Brien, of course, is the host. And
Was he the host last year?
he was, I think, last year as well.
So
Yeah,
he just did such a freaking awesome job.
yeah. Because it was Jimmy Kimmel before him, I think. And then Conan was last year. Yeah, and this year. And we were watching it. And he was doing his funny little bits. And Lainey looked at him because I'm trying to remember who he was standing next to. She was like, yeah, that's right. He's massive. He's huge. And because he's really freaking tall. She was like, yeah, he's huge. He's got to be like, I mean, I think he's like 6'4". It's like 6'4", easy. And I'm just like, that is pretty big. That is pretty massive, I must say. 6'4", you're right. It is kind of huge. And Audrey kind of just like looked at me and was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, she thinks it's hot that I'm tall, you know. Just like you. You think it's hot that I'm tall too. How tall is he?
Well, it's easier for my balls to get in your mouth.
That wouldn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well,
because
no, 'cause
I'm taller
I
than
got
you.
ups.
It would actually make... You got hops. White boy can jump.
No ups.
You mean like uppies?
What the hell is
Like
that?
uppies.
What the heck is that?
What nice. Like, you know, like uppies.
What the
Like
heck?
when kids are like, I want
that
to...
happens to you a lot?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I just imagine what you meant by
Well, I can't believe I said that and your mind went to, you know how kids do this?
I thought you would understand. You're a father. Does he not go like, I want up?
Not when I'm trying to put my balls in your mouth.
Great start to the episode, guys.
All right,
It wouldn't
real
make
quick.
sense. It would be easier for me to put mine in yours because you're shorter.
That makes zero sense.
No, what?
No, because I'm the dominator. I
You are not
dominate this.
You think you are. The true alpha
All right,
lets you think you are.
Let's put that one to a vote. Who's the true alpha Scott McCall of the podcast? I'm curious.
All right, whip it out right now. Let's do this.
Well, no, that's not fair. Why didn't you tell me? I have no prep time. No, let me look at some Henry Cavill photos.
Here, I've got them ready.
I've got a file.
I've got a tab open all the time.
Thanks, The Witcher. I got some butt shots.
Oh, gosh. You got
right.
more than butt shots in that one. Didn't we?
In The Witcher?
Oh, I guess we didn't get any. We didn't get any full
How
frontal.
much would you pay for full frontal Henry Cavill? I mean, I paid
Okay,
$20
is this
for
it?
the
Hold on,
price
hold
of. Okay.
Is this a like in-person experience or just like photos?
Oh, excellent question. Rephrase. So, how much are we paying for an in-person in-person witness a full frontal scene from Henry Cavill?
I'd put at least 10 grand into it.
You would, dang, that's crazy. I'd maybe say like yes to a brand deal. That's kind of it. But I would say yes if that was the payment.
if they were like, hey, come do a promo for his new movie and he'll show you his wiener.
No, but that's
what you mean?
No, that's inappropriate. That's against the Bible. I'm talking about
that's why I asked. I wanted to be sure.
Ulterior motive.
I agree.
Here. Ulterior motive here, where I'm like, no, I'm there to promote. Okay, weird. I'm there to promote the thing, but as a bonus, I'm there for a full frontal scene.
Oh, it's just kind of like a surprise add-on.
Right. So when people are like, Christian, you went to that, I'll be like, well, I
didn't know.
Yeah, they were paying me a lot of money.
And then it was just there, and
but they weren't paying me any money. Yeah.
So it's not like an exchange of like inappropriate services.
And what would be I don't feel like going to jail because in this context that would be assault. I wouldn't trust it.
Consensual.
I wouldn't trust it. No, I don't think I could do that.
Just to
I
see
probably
if it's
could.
real.
If it's that impressive, that would be tempting.
Just a quick, wow.
No. You did that to me earlier, and I didn't feel comfortable at all.
Like
so I know how that feels on my end. So I don't want that for him.
Well, but for you, it's a little different. It's more like,
no, true. Yeah, it is like that. It's like a twist. It's like if you cut an inch off a Twizzler, kind of like that.
Tic-tac. Have you seen the video of the kid where
what the frick about you and this, and then you segueing into kids?
Stop. Don't say that.
I'm not the one saying it.
I said the Tic Tac thing, and it made me think of a funny video. There's a kid where like some lady, some lady like disses him. And what is it? What is he?
Yeah, let's go.
I gotta be real careful here.
What was it again? Oh, I completely forgot. That's right.
Oh, she looks at a kid and she's like, yours is the size of a Tic Tac, and he rattles back at her. That's why your mom's breath smells so good. So good.
Yes, I've seen that.
So funny. So you can see why I thought that.
Yeah,
nothing crazy. Calm down.
I saw one where it was like. It's like, you pee the bed, and he goes, how'd you figure that out? Sniff your mom's bed this morning? that one was like, you're cooking,
wild.
bro.
Yeah.
You're cooking.
The fact that they're that quick is just insane. I aspire to be that quick.
By far the best joke at the Oscars was Conan O'Brien calling out Ted Sarandos, CEO of Netflix. Did you see this joke?
I don't know if I did. Was it early on?
Yeah.
So, full transparency, I missed the first 30 minutes. I thought it was starting at 7. It started at 6.
Why?
Absolutely nothing, because I thought it was going to start at 7. So I put it on the TV at like 6:30.
Sounds like a great Oscars party.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Well, some people showed up late. It's okay. I'm not mad about it.
Who showed up late? Aren't the people who attended staying with you?
Yes, but they had a wedding that they were shooting, so they came a little bit later. Audrey and Aaron went to go pick up Lainey from that actual wedding. And so they got back later. They didn't show up till like 7 when I thought it was going to start, but I was wrong. My mistake.
Okay, well, Conan O'Brien calls out Ted Sarandos, and he's like, we're all gathered in a theater. This is what it's like.
Oh, wow.
This is what we're all holding on to. And then and they cut to Ted, and he's just sitting and he's like, but not you're all like, gross. All of these, we should all be at home so I can monitor. It's hilarious.
That's amazing.
It was so funny. I feel like the crowd laughed the loudest. If you were there, let me know. I feel like the crowd kind of erupted when that happened.
Do you think it's uncomfortable though for like people who have some serious Netflix deals or like movies coming out in the next year to where they're like, I can't laugh at that?
Props to Ted. He looked like he took it well. Like he was laughing, giggling, and I thought he took it well.
That's good, yeah.
But yeah, Conan called him out. Him and Timothy.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
It's good that he has like a sense of humor. And I mean, I've seen like other comments in the past and interviews where he's like talked about that, but I would be afraid, like, if I was like an actor with like a big deal, would be like, should I laugh? Should I not? Like, kind of eyeballing Ted, like, is he laughing?
No, you don't have to wonder. That's literally what happened to Timothy Chalamet. He just good one. Oh my gosh, the amount of freaking ballet and ballet and opera comments people made. One, Conan, it's a joke. It's of the times. It's viral right now.
Yeah.
Sure. But like people putting it in their speech.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
Is that the time and place
Yeah,
for that?
I don't really care that his video of him talking about the ballet and opera that you're taking out of context, by the way, got way more views and viewings than the short film that you won an award for. But hey, congratulations. But yeah, let's call it out and completely misrepresent what the guy said.
Yeah, exactly.
And call him out to his face when you can't say anything. Oh, virtue signaling. Oh, we stand for the ballet. Well, that's why you made a short film and you didn't win an Oscar for writing a ballet. Gracious. Freaking said that weeks ago.
Yeah, a long time ago now.
A long time ago.
We're past that. We moved on, buddy.
Goodness gracious. Not even what he was freaking saying.
Wow.
It's not even the point he was making.
No, it wasn't. So it sounds like you think Timmy should have won Best Actor.
No, I definitely don't think that.
That's what I'm
I definitely don't think that, but I got annoyed with the amount of like comments and stuff because it's like
it was pretty intense.
It's like so baity, and like maybe you want to knock him down a peg because he's arrogant, which I don't even really think. But
no.
But like he single-handedly brought Mighty Supreme like a huge box office opening.
Absolutely.
Okay, you directed a short film that nobody saw, so like.
Apples to oranges, maybe.
Let's
just
shut
be a little self-aware.
Goodness gracious.
No. People are looking.
It ain't like if Timothy's like, I'll be in your short film, he's going to say, no, I'm a big ballet guy.
That's wild.
Smack my butt with a paddle. Just be in my short film.
Oh, did you think the paddle butt thing was funny? I don't think it landed. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't think it landed. When it cut to him and he was just kind of like, it's just like, I don't think it landed.
What was it? The bit where he said bum roll please and the guy played it for the drum roll.
That is
that to me was very funny.
The initial I was like, oh, this isn't quite landing because I don't think the crowd laughed all that much. And it cut to Timmy and he was just kind of like, and I was just like, I don't know if that works, but there's a couple. I was just kind of like, it don't land for me. But overall, Conan's funny.
Yeah,
he's kind of
hilarious.
He's the perfect like. Jimmy Kimmel has like the dry humor, you know what I mean? And it's very like punchy, but he's very like,
I think he's the most, I think he, of all the late night hosts, he's the closest to actually like being a stand-up comedian. Like he's just so effortlessly funny. Like
I love Jimmy Fallon though. He's got so much charisma. He's my favorite.
Yeah, but that's
sure.
not being funny. That's just being likable. Like Conan is just hilarious. Like like none of them. The like series of Conan when he was like in the office, it's like behind the scenes stuff with like his producer Jordan. Yeah. All of that, like none of those other late night hosts can do that, and it's going to be as funny as that. Like
he's
Conan's
just charismatic.
So funny.
He oozes
Conan's
charisma.
So funny.
Yeah.
So like, of course, his hosting is going to be the best.
Yeah. It just feels the most natural because even when he's delivering like a very punchy line, just the way he like carries himself, you can tell like it's to be comedic. Like Jimmy Kimmel can sometimes be a little like, well, I threw it out there, and nobody laughs, and so it's like a little awkward. Whereas most of the time when Conan does it, even if it is like really corny and really awkward, he makes it work because he is just a funny person. You know what I mean? So he's kind of the perfect host. The ending thing, the ending scene, one battle after another, I thought that was funny. I thought that was clever. Hilarious. That was so clever.
Well, the opening with weapons, have you seen that?
No, I didn't because I missed that first part.
Have you seen it since then?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that is pretty clever. I liked a lot of the extracurricular stuff they did in this Oscars. I thought it was fun. It kept it interesting. It didn't feel boring at all. Like there's been a couple years where it felt like it's dragged a little bit. I don't think this one really dragged at all. But personally, you feel like it dragged at all? I don't know how much you've watched over the years. Like, did you watch last year's?
No, I felt like it moved. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I thought it moved really well. Last year's I felt like dragged a lot.
If it wasn't like sometimes like if it wasn't like a super engaging topic or award category.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like they had a fun host.
I was on my phone for a couple.
They had a fun host with it, like Will Arnett and Channing Tatum or what was the other host? Anyway, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. So that being said,
let's get into some of the awards. Oh, can we talk about performances really quick before we dive into awards?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. The recreation of the scene from Sinners, was that not exceptional?
Oh, it was exceptional and ever so telling of who actually should have taken home more awards that night. I'm sorry. Nobody decided to put up a recreation of a bunch of rolling hills on a highway with a car driving fast.
That's not the point. That was a music number. Okay, let's just back up a little bit there.
And do you feel like they should have won casting as well? Casting director?
That is really tricky. I feel like Leo's the reason they won that.
That's stupid. Then they shouldn't have won. If the reason
I feel like it's probably
the reason Leo is what if that's the reason they won, then they shouldn't have won.
I'm gonna back up on that a little bit. I think pairing veteran cast Leo and Sean Penn with someone who is no name like Chase Infinity who crushed it, I think that's what they won. I was telling Audrey this. She was like, "Why do you think they won over Sinners?" And I said, "I think it's because they think Chase Infinity is so outstanding and Leo's really good that they've brought together both the old and the new, and everybody killed it."
Am I missing something though? Like Miles Canton to me is just
I know, that's
more
what I'm
impressive than Chase Infinity personally.
I think on the singing aspect, absolutely. I mean, he brings a lot.
He didn't know how to play guitar.
That's incredible.
He learned how to do all that, and I think he got
That's out of the
snubbed for
context of the
supporting
movie, though.
actor. I can't believe he wasn't in that conversation.
Bro, calm down.
I can't believe Miles Canton wasn't considered for that, and I also don't think.
I think maybe he could have been nominated.
Chase Infinity
He shouldn't
wasn't.
have won.
No, I don't think so either. I think Sean Penn was going to take that home.
Chase Infinity's absolutely snubbed.
Yeah, Chase Infinity and Miles Canton were absolutely snubbed.
You're so right. Gosh,
But I do think Miles, no acting background, just a musician. They brought him in, and I think he absolutely crushed it. A lot of that movie depended on him.
Yeah.
More than Chase. It depended on Chase Infinity. It just did.
But Chase is the heart of that movie, like Miles is. We're comparing such a similar
Miles
journey.
Had more to do.
Miles did have. It's tricky. It almost feels like the same.
What vampire did Chase Infinity kill in one battle after another?
That's not a fair comparison. You can't say that. She almost got killed by some freaking.
Chase
some white
Infinity
supremacist mercenary. She had to go up against that. I mean, come on. They both had conflict. Genuinely, Miles Canton and Chase Infinity had very similar journeys in these movies. It's really hard to compare them.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, you're crazy. Do you not see what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm not really remembering
big
what
budget film.
Does Chase Infinity not just not listen to her dad and then accidentally bring a freaking cell phone on that leads to the capture of all those women? Let's applaud her for that. Woo! And then
wow.
that guy gets shot. She takes his car and drives down the road. Now she takes out the freaking one Christmas guy. I don't even remember the Christmas dude.
Adventurers Club
Christmas
or something
Adventurers
like that.
Club, which was cool, but
that's not cool.
Not as cool. No. Chase Infinity taking him out, which was cool.
I thought you were saying.
It's not as cool as freaking decapitating Dracula with silver in your guitar. I'm sorry.
That was pretty cool. That was a pretty sick moment. It was a sick moment, but
bro, there's dialect that Miles Canton had to learn that Chase didn't have to go and learn and pick up on. So
that's out of context movie though.
That's a part of the character. What do you mean? It's part of performance.
Yeah. But you said learning guitar and things like that. But I don't think they're bringing that into the reward, the award.
Like you're in that time. Mm-hmm. That's something Miles Canton had to learn, yes or no?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so what do you mean that has nothing to do with the character?
No, not the character. I'm talking about the context of the award.
Or the context of the word. Part of his performance is learning the dialect to speak like he is from the 1900s. Correct?
Yeah.
So why did you say that when I said there's dialect Miles Canton had to learn to play Preacher Boy, where Chase Infinity didn't have to do that. So I think there's more going into his performance that fuels it.
I see what you're saying now. I wasn't understanding it, okay? Get off my back. I get what you're saying now. I was thinking more of training outside of it versus the performance, but I know what you're saying is it plays into his performance. That's why it matters to the award. I'll give you that there. I mean, it's so freaking tricky. The musical stuff is really important to that. So Miles Canton Miles Canton probably does beat out Chase Infinity just for the music stuff alone.
That's not, bro.
What?
Just the way he spoke.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But that's nothing to do with music.
I'm just saying the music stuff is one reason he probably beats out Chase Infinity. if I'm pitting them two. I'm just using one thing. That's just what I was thinking of. You're right. The dialect stuff, all that's really cool. I'm just giving another example of a reason why I think he probably does beat out Chase Infinity. You have to see what I mean, though, as far as like kind of the similar no-name, big-budget movie, both crushed it. That's just kind of what I meant.
They took way more risk on Miles Canton than they did Chase Infinity. I'm sorry.
With the singing stuff, absolutely. What if he sucked? I'm just kidding.
They picked him because he sang. Like, he was just a musician.
Oh my gosh. You know what I thought of in his performance? It is just as good as it is in the movie. Amazing. Like some artists...
It might have been lip singing.
You don't think so?
It might have been. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. It could be.
Gosh, I hope not. Because I was like, man, some artists you listen to... Some artists you listen to live, they just don't sound quite as good, as crisp as like a studio album or something like that. But I was listening to him, I was like, if this is actually him, he sounds just as good as the movie. I hope it wasn't lip singing. That would really disappoint me. Was it?
Bro, when Shabuzi walked out, I was like, let's go!
You went, let's go? I looked at Archie and I was like, what is Shabuzi doing here?
Well, I was just like, dude, let's freaking go!
It was so random. Like why?
I just think it was the real life representation of that moment.
Yeah.
It's not as funny.
It
cracked me up.
I was just like scratching my head like, is that Shabuzi?
Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Get tipsy. Oh, man.
Someone pour me up.
Man, that was a cultural phenomenon, dude.
Freaking catchy right there.
It was pretty catchy. I was on Shabuzi before he ever got popular.
I was really hoping... Me personally, Oscar's performance right after Sinners, or right after
I Lied to You.
Right after I Lied to You, I thought they were gonna like draw them curtain backs. Jack O'Connell, everyone's dancing around him. Not in the merry month of May, now from me home I started, left the girls a tomb near. Oh, could you imagine? Just like sitting there and it cuts out to black, Sinner's light, and off to reap the corn. And live where I was born.
My hair's raised. That's chills.
Blackthorn.
That would have been amazing.
All to banish ghosts and goblins. Would have been peak.
Oh, that would
with the so dancing
good.
Too.
Yeah.
Bro, we would all be like, let's go.
They start coming out of the sides in there.
All right, let's validate one battle one more time. Here we go. It was so good. What did he?
Such a
You know
hater.
what? I cannot believe he didn't win anything for There Will Be Blood.
That is the crazy part.
That is nuts.
So
now are they backtracking, you think?
There's a lot of talk about
you think they're trying to make that right?
Sorry we didn't give it to you for There Will Be Blood, but here you go.
Like There Will Be Blood is so much better than One Battle After Another. It is insane.
It's not out of the question that people have done that before. There's been a lot of wins where people have been like, they probably should have won an Oscar back then. So like, let's give them their flowers this time. And maybe there's a little bit of that in here. Because I've heard a lot of people saying like, finally PTA gets his awards night. This is his night. And I'm like, shouldn't it have been like 10, 15 years ago though? Like, I mean... So there might be a little bit of that. I just think it's an amazing film.
I did really like his speeches.
Yeah,
he had
I did
good
too.
speeches.
He had really good speeches. Yeah, they just felt very real, not like planned.
No,
do you know what I mean?
No,
I just felt like it didn't feel like scripted in a way. It felt very
I feel
raw.
like I think. See, when you say that, I'm like, well, Michael B. Jordan cooked him there.
Oh, absolutely.
Michael B. Jordan's
Absolutely.
Speech, no. I just meant like, that's not what I wanted to highlight about them because Michael B. Jordan's felt real, raw, like a normal person.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Winning.
Not there to virtue signal, something.
Yeah.
Which is something, it's like, whatever, I get it. It's the point.
common.
It's the point of your movie.
You've got a platform. And
I understand. I like Ricky Gervais, for what he said. Thought that was hilarious.
What did he say?
You don't remember that? When he was like...
Was it in the beginning?
He was like, you guys are actors and directors. You know nothing about the world. Like, who are you to be saying anything to anyone of what they should believe? So get up, thank your agent, thank your parents, thank your God, and F off.
That's great.
It was funny.
That is funny.
I really liked what he said about in like there's like one time there was Dog Day Afternoon, Jaws, all these movies up for an award.
That was really cool.
And none of them are better. We don't look back at any of them as like one being more Oscar worthy than the other. Yeah. It was just like the feeling of that day, which is what I equated like that movie. He said it eloquently, is like why it won. The temperament of culture and what's going on is why that won.
Yeah. But still recognizing that, hey, I'm among a lot of really amazing films this year. Yeah. And he he expressed it in a really cool way.
Do you feel like that should have won over Marty? I don't remember how you had it.
One battle over Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I think it just... I mean, Marty has a lot of the same, really solid one performance, pretty good ensemble cast, fairly good pacing. But I think One Battle... I don't know, I just like One Battle more. I think One Battle falls on a lot of good performances, and Marty Supreme really just hones in on Timmy. Timmy's kind of the driving factor for that. There's other good performances, don't get me wrong, but it kind of lives and dies by Timmy, whereas One Battle, you've got a lot of really good performances that have a very pivotal role in the movie, and they really impact the movie. So I think it's better overall. Because I think I had One Battle at 2, I had Warfare at 3, and I had Marty at 4, and then Begonia at 5. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's what it was.
All right, Best Actor. A lot of people feel like Timothy Chalamet. No, I want to say his name correctly, which is Best Actor. A lot of people think Timothée Chalamet was snubbed. Which can I say?
I thought he was going to win it.
Shut the frick up.
Yeah.
Why would he? Okay, so I posted a reaction. I'm getting a lot of hate for said reaction.
Yeah, you are.
These comments are wild.
Stupid white boy.
People are like, he was the worst. Michael B. Jordan was the worst performance of all 5. He only won because he was black.
That's crazy.
You're an idiot.
That's awful.
Someone commented that.
Are you serious?
I'm like, you are a absolute idiot. There's no way you think that.
What planet are you living on?
There's no way you think that.
That is wild.
That's so stupid.
He didn't watch Sinners.
Racism is crazy. I can't win either way. I'm either having a bunch of white guys being like, "Oh, he should only won because he was black," and I'm having a bunch of other people being like, "You shouldn't be that happy because you're white and you can't be that happy for him." That shocks me that this is exciting to you because you're white. That guy can go frick off too. Michael B. Jordan's awesome. He's one of my favorite actors ever. And I could be happy he won a freaking award. Also, people commented, why are you happy for another man's success? You, sir, live a miserable life. And I hope your family has pushed you away to not be around you because you're just so unbelievably negative. I can't even believe it. Crawl in between your mom's legs and live out the rest of your miserable husk of a life. And then when you're ready to make a change, you'll stand up and you'll say, you know what? Michael B. Jordan absolutely should have won.
That's wild that you're getting that kind of crap, though. That's insane.
I get it. I had a big reaction. It can be cringy. I cringe at it too. Whatever.
The sentiment I had going in.
That is my reaction because I didn't think he was going to win.
I didn't think he was either. So I thought Timmy was going to win it. That was
genuinely my reaction. I was very happy that he won. I get it. It can be cringy when people are excited for other people, I guess. Also, I don't remember your name, but he commented, you care about the wrong things. I care about the right things in life. I went to this dickhead's Instagram, poker, like multiple Instagram, driving with his dog. Okay, all right, buddy. He cares. All right, whatever, bro. Gambling, Roger that.
Oh man, that's funny. I really thought Timmy was going to win it.
He lives in Destin, Florida. So if anybody wants, I figured out where he worked. So not that it's affected me, but if anybody, he said some super racist stuff. So anybody wants to do anything with it, let me know. I'll give it to you, and you guys can go get him fired.
That's awful.
I'm not going to do it because
that's crazy.
I don't need that on my conscience. But if someone would like to take that up, a one battle after another type of situation, all the way callback.
Yes. Wow, full circle.
Homeboy should have watched Sinners. Probably would have really helped him out a little bit.
Probably would have, yeah.
He's a vampire.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense.
We are a tale of a party. Jack O'Connell.
showed up to the Oscars dressed as Remick.
Bro, let's
you see
go.
the teeth?
That
was sick. I was like, that's
Should
cool.
he have been nominated for anything?
Man,
I get
tricky.
why not, but I did feel like it was that good. Like, I thought it was so awesome. Just the different, like, there's a lot of nuances in Jack O'Connell's Remick performance that people aren't grasping that I feel like should have been taken into account in his when they were nominating supporting actors. But I like, it's tough for me to want to argue this point because I think everyone was going to lose against Sean Penn, so it's kind of a moot point. But there is so much subtlety in Jack O'Connell's performance throughout the entirety of the movie because of like the different accents. Like he has like that thick Southern accent at one point, or that Southern thick accent at one point, then that slowly transitions throughout the movie into like a really thick, authentic Irish accent. Like, I think that's super impressive. Something that doesn't get talked about enough. That definitely went into like some character development sides with him sitting with the character and how he would do it.
Yeah.
And he's changing how he's talking to who he's talking to, which I think is amazing and incredible. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything I've seen in a movie this year that was as awesome as
so good.
Come in, you mother.
Dude, I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Sammy! Oh,
so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read the nominees. You tell me if you think he should have beat this nominee. Sean Penn.
No,
I think Sean Penn wins it.
Not Delroy.
You don't think Delroy?
No. Delroy was awesome in that movie.
Delroy was, that's tough. Jacob Elordi. That's really hard.
I personally would, but I think people would disagree. I don't think that's popular. I personally would say would Jack O'Connell's Remick to win over Jacob, but Jacob's the heart of Frankenstein, so it's I'm shocked he was supporting actor. I thought he was the main actor. It's like Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac would be considered yeah. I did not see sentimental value, but I can only imagine Stellan Skarsgård's amazing. Benicio del Toro.
To me, so this is the one that was like,
I think it might be a hot take.
I would edge it over Benicio, personally.
I think so as well. I think Jack O'Connell has more screen time and more impact on that story than Benicio del Toro does in One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
So I would probably, out of all of these, I would take out Benicio, and he's great, don't get me wrong. And I would put Jack O'Connell, if I had to. I think that's the one. It's tough because he does have some great moments in that movie. But that's the one. Oh, man, he's so good in that movie. He's so good. Sean Penn winning, though, made sense. Crazy that he wasn't even there. I don't know why he wasn't there. Bro's got three Oscars.
What else has he won for?
Oh gosh. It's not I Am Sam. Early career Oscars. Let's see. He won for Mystic River. Sean Penn won for Mystic River. Have you ever seen Mystic River?
No.
It's fantastic. Have you seen the scene though where he's like screaming at Kevin Bacon? It's a clip that I know a lot of people have probably seen, maybe not. You should watch Mystic River. It's a really fantastic movie. And Milk in 2009, which I don't think I've seen Milk. He was nominated for I Am Sam. Have you seen I Am Sam? Mm-mm. So he plays a...
Oh, yeah.
It's really good. With Dakota Fanning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a really, really good movie. And I haven't seen some of the other ones. 3 Oscar wins. Crazy, though. I wonder why he's not there. I was like, if Sean Penn's just at home like, I don't need to be there. Just wins sitting on his couch at home. I was like, that's kind of baller. Let's see. All right. What else? What was the other ones? So, Best Adapted Screenplay was One Battle After Another. Sinners wins Best Original Screenplay. Well deserved. I'm really glad Ryan Coogler, if he wasn't going to win Best Director to PTA, I'm glad he at least got to go up on stage and accept that award and say something. I am glad he did at least get that. Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Haven't seen Hamnet, but it made sense just from everything that I heard going into it.
The cinematographer.
For Sinners.
For Sinners, she was awesome.
She was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was really cool. How she kind of like shouted out some of the important people in her life. And just, I thought that was really cool.
All right. I want to talk about the biggest snub at the Oscars. Personally. Okay. To me, this is the biggest snub.
The biggest snub.
The biggest snub in the whole event.
The biggest of snubs.
Yes.
Okay.
The biggest snub at the Oscars is not including Bernard Hill in the freaking memorial tribute. Oh. You know who that is?
Yes. Lord of the Rings.
Theoden King. King of Rohan.
That's wild.
In the biggest trilogy of all time. Invaluable.
With one of the most iconic like lines in cinema history. What? That's
not
crazy.
In the tribute.
Do you think it's because of like some kind of weird
no idea
political reason?
I have no idea.
No clue.
I don't care. Honestly, don't care. Awful.
Put him up there.
Awful oversight.
That's wild.
To not pay tribute to this man. Ridiculous.
That is insane.
Awful oversight.
That is a big oversight.
I never want to watch the Oscars ever again.
Boycott the Oscars 2027. You'll start that petition now. Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Did you see that he was omitted?
I did see that, yeah.
Sickening.
That is pretty...
What are we doing?
Like, there's got to be some reason. Some other reason that we don't know about.
You don't think they could have just been that they overlooked it?
Oh, absolutely. But I'm like, he's a important enough name that I'm like, there has to be some kind of reason. That's what I would think. I mean, I know he's not like the biggest actor. He's no Robert Redford, but like, I feel like there's got to be some kind of reason, but I don't know. That's a crazy oversight. Whoever came up with that, tribute is kicking themselves now. They probably got fired. After all the articles that came out about this.
Yeah.
Their career's done.
Managed to miss the biggest trilogy of all time. Sorry about it. Theoden King.
Aunt Gladys wins Best Supporting Actress.
Hey!
Is that not kind of crazy?
That was awesome. That was cool.
I'm
surprised they didn't give it to Tiana Taylor, but...
I am too. I thought that was kind of a wild pull, but it makes sense. Like, it's a good performance.
Is it?
But
I
don't know if it's that good. No. I mean,
like, I'm happy she won.
Let me back up. It makes sense as nominated.
I'm happy she won for sure.
Doesn't make sense that she won.
I'm happy she won. I'm so stoked for her. It's like I was shocked over Tiana personally.
Yeah, I thought she was a lock.
I know Chase Infinity, but
I personally think Chase Infinity should win over Tiana across the board. That's just my opinion. But it seems like Tiana's been getting more of the like award love in the other award shows and things like that. Like Chase not even being like nominated a bunch of times is, I think, kind of crazy to me. I mean, she had a very impactful part of the movie, but Chase is the heart and kind of carries it all the way through. Like once you get to her point. So I do think that was kind of who else was in that? Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one. Nominees were
Elle Fanning, right?
Elle Fanning. Tiana. Yeah, Tiana's the only one I feel like probably should have won out of that. Wow, Tiana really should have won out of this group.
I'm happy. I liked Weapons, so I'm happy she won.
I hated Weapons. Awful movie.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
You don't feel that way.
It's a good movie. I just don't ever want to watch it again.
All right, you want to do some new news real quick?
New news.
All right, real quick. Scripts for A Quiet Place Part 3 have officially, I guess, are done. Guess who's joining the freaking cast?
No.
Jack O'Connell.
Are you serious?
Yes, Jack O'Connell.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's in The Quiet Place Part 3.
That's amazing.
Reprising Rimmick.
Oh.
I don't care. Bring it back. I don't care.
Vampires versus aliens,
Somebody
baby.
starts screaming, ah, Rimmick.
And it just starts ripping these aliens to shreds. There's like a scene where it like opens up into his mouth and he just pulls it apart.
Rimmick versus all of the aliens.
Oh, that's amazing.
Or like Rimmick's outside talking. He's like, just let me in real quick. And they're like, you gotta get it. Shut the frick up, shut the frick up. He goes, her tale of a party. And then they're like, shut the frick up. He's like, let me in. They're like, no, you're a vampire. He's like, then off to reap the corn.
And then it cuts to them like running in and he doesn't even care. It's like, here they come.
Oh yeah, Jack O'Connell, baby. Boy.
Is it really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a really cool casting.
If Jack doesn't get nominated in 2026 for
Jimmy?
For Jimmy, I'll be shocked.
Jimmy. No, he's not going to get nominated for
Really?
Jimmy.
I thought
he might deserve it, much like Remick. But
Mick.
I don't know if I don't think he's going to get any.
Dude, I thought it was great.
Ray Fiennes would probably get a nomination before he would,
for sure.
So but I don't think
I'm not thinking for the Oscar. I'm just in general for something. I think he's good.
That's fair.
I think it was really good.
Some of the smaller awards, I could see that happening because a lot of the other. Now watch me whip, watch me nay. Oh, Billy Crystal's speech. Oh, so good.
Don't kill your parents in their sleep. You're welcome. I know a lot of people weren't going to take a stance on that today, but I want us to be the podcast that does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really respect that you said that.
Yeah.
Hard cut.
Billy Crystal's speech. Serious moment.
Serious moment.
Don't kill your parents. And don't do drugs. Yep.
Love the DARE program.
Tom Hardy's Taboo. Season 2, baby. 9 years later.
Woo!
You don't know what it is.
Haven't seen it.
Yep. It's about a guy who comes back to like restore. Anyway, you should just watch it.
Yeah, don't spoil
It's been on a huge break, okay? So
Taboo was around when I was in like high school or something.
It's not a board game. It's a show.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I meant the show was around in high school.
Made by the people who helped create Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders?
Yep. They made the show Taboo, and Tom Hardy was attached before he joined Peaky Blinders as Alfie.
Stop
so
talking.
If you like Peaky Blinders,
Sold.
I can almost guarantee you're going to really like Taboo. Plus, if you like Pirates of the Caribbean, the East India Trading Company is a big part of this show.
Does he kind of just play his character in Peaky Blinders, or is it different?
It's pretty different.
Okay.
A lot of incest.
Oh, rough.
That being said, though, it is
Not sold anymore.
Attached are Stephen Knight and Chips Hardy, Tom Hardy's father.
What?
I know.
Is he an actor?
He is an author.
Oh, he's an author.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they helped write this with Stephen Knight, and I think Tom Hardy helped with it as well.
Very cool. Is it like a...
It's a great one season.
Was Tom Hardy, I don't want to say passion project, but was it something that he was really into?
You know, I don't know. It's like, it got such a big break, I think, because Peaky Blinders came on the scene and took the world by storm. Yeah, and so it kind of got, put on the back burner a little bit.
People are watching
They are returning. We're getting a season 2 finally, and it is a very good one season of a show. Super fun, a really good time. Plays a lot. It's classic Mobland movie. This guy Delaney, everybody thinks he's dead. His father's estate is going to sell the East India Trading Company. His father basically owns an old shipping company, and East India wants to acquire his ports and contracts. But then freaking Tom Hardy shows up. No, not dead. Give me this. Also, voodoo. Yeah.
Bro, you're not selling me on this.
He starts rising like freaking the street urchin crew to fight the East India Trading Company. And he is like, can't be bought. I'm on a mission. I'm doing it for reals. The real in the club. We all fam, except the East India Trading Company because they suck balls in both Taboo and in Pirates of the Caribbean.
True. That's true.
It's an awesome show. I really liked it. So I'm very pumped about season 2.
Hold on. So ancestral voodoo wielding mobsters. Yes. Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. So he's their mom. So his mom in the show. So the real reason East India Trading Company, because he has a port in America. America's just getting established. So he has a trading route.
Is he American in the show?
No, they're British. But his mother is Native American.
Oh, okay.
So he has Native American magic. Okay. And then he disappears for a long time in Africa to learn. Yeah.
So he's like wielding mysticism, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. It might not be voodoo then.
It's probably not voodoo.
No, it's definitely not voodoo.
It's mysticism.
Mysticism. Yeah.
Or something adjacent to more probably that than voodoo. Yeah. Well,
are there witch doctors in Africa? Yes, there are.
Yes, there is. Absolutely.
I don't know.
That is more mysticism than voodoo, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into, like, I don't know the historical context and, like, the differences, but I know I've always heard more Native American, and I think the more African tribes is, I think, more mysticism. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. I probably shouldn't speak on it if I don't know.
know either. But it's fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many episodes is it? Is it like 8 or 10?
Yeah,
like an easy watch.
It's really good. It's a really good show. There's a part in the show that Tom Hardy like uses magic and enters into his sister's dream.
Oh no!
And you just take it from there.
Oh no!
It's a wild show. Wild things happen.
Okay. Is it like so? He's genuinely wielding like
he
mystic magic.
There's like a little bit of like so no, not really. It's kind of like. People are freaked out by him because he's so like face paint and like he does the things and like
is he like tatted up?
Yeah.
I remember
but
the poster.
there is is this just coincidence? Is this manufactured chaos in a way? Mm-hmm. Is that like does he actually do this or is he just like implanting ideas in people's heads?
Yeah.
Like this I'm so sorry we're gonna talk about this sister's thing because she like confronts me because you came into my dream and he's like yeah I did because you know you love me you want to be with me not this dumb husband but that like very easily could just be like she wants him and he's just like playing
and
into
he's
that.
saying that I put that in your mind,
yeah,
like
right.
I entered your dream.
Yeah, right. So like, no, not really, but it is. It's a fun show. My mom showed it to me. W mom.
That's funny. Do you have any other new news?
Let me know.
I have one.
Yep. Go ahead.
As of today, we got Dune 3 posters.
Yes,
Did you see them? Oh, they look so good. I nerdgasmed everywhere. Gosh. They look sick, though. It's just posters, but it looks pretty cool. That's all I have to say. Robert Pattinson is interesting. He's bald, right? In the poster? So does that mean he's not bald. Okay. Maybe it's just because it's kind of like a distorted, but I was thinking, is he a... What's their freaking name? What is Austin Butler's alien race?
He is not,
It's not Arrakis. That's where it's, what are they? I'll look it up. I thought maybe he was one of them. I don't know what character he's playing and I haven't read the books, so I'm going in blind. But Dune, Austin Butler, naked photos. Nope, that's not right. What are they called? Why can I not find this? What is Fade Rafa? Harkonnen.
Yeah.
I thought from the poster, I may be very wrong. I thought maybe he was a Harkonnen. But I don't know the character that he plays, so I may be way off. But it's a very distorted.
No, so he is.
You see what I'm saying? Bro looks bald.
He has got hair.
Is he playing an older character?
No, I don't want to spoil it.
No, don't spoil it.
Okay, there are a group of men that have basically. There's a group of people.
Equal?
Yes,
equivalent.
Yes,
I do know that.
And he is.
That's all I know.
He's gonna play a role. It's what I think his role is.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I believe that he is that guy essentially. Yeah.
What do you think about Timmy looking aged up in the Dune posters?
Well, that's what they should do because that's what happens in the books. It's 13 years after the first movie.
Watching him in the Oscars, I was like, how are they going to make this soft boy look older?
The
posters are kind of selling me, though.
It's really got me confused on how they're going to combine Messiah, Children of Dune. Not that it's impossible, but like he's definitely got the things going on with his eyes that's going to come into play within the Dune Messiah story. And then they're adapting Children of Dune, so they're going to do Leto Atreides and his twin. Mm-hmm. So that'll be interesting. I'm very curious, but yeah, they're doing the thing. It looks like they're going for it, which I'm happy about.
I am too.
But a lot of people are going to be let down because they're not going to see an awesome galactic war. You don't think
I want that so bad.
there's books that cover it, but they're not written by it's written by his son, not the initial author that I'm blanking on right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking as well.
Frank Herbert. Frank Herbert's son wrote that story about Paul Atreides during that war.
What is the book called? What are the books called? Do you remember?
I literally think it's called Doom Messiah and Children of Doom.
Okay. Is Children of Doom the one that his son wrote?
No. So Frank Herbert wrote Children of Doom 9 books. No, he wrote 7 books. And then his son completed the series and then wrote 20 more.
How did I not know that? That's wild.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a cash grab.
Do you know what
I don't
those
really
books
think
are
he
called?
knows what to do with it. I think he's just wanting to make money.
What are they called? Because I want to pose a question to you, but I want to say it right.
Hang on. Here,
The books that have the Galactic War.
Well, it's literally like a book about Paul Atreides.
Okay.
I'll tell you. I think it's actually might be like the Duke of Arrakis.
Is Brian Herbert his son?
Brian, yep.
Books. Duke of Arrakis? Maybe?
Not the Duke. No, the Duke of Caladan is who I'm thinking of, which is about Leto.
Sons books. That's Frank Herbert. Wow, this is really not all that clear. It's very muddy because of all the things that he did. Battle of Corin, the Machine Crusade.
It's all he's backfilled it essentially. So it's one, I don't really think he really knows what he's doing. He tries to do like a lot with the robots, why they like got rid of AI, which is a thing in the Dune world.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. Yeah,
they got rid of AI completely. That's why like they use the spice melange on Navigator so they can see, and like because that was something a question poses, like why aren't they using AI and robots to fly ships? It's like, oh, because they have an issue with AI.
Yeah.
That's why they have the Mentats, which are like basically the people who are like book libraries essentially, which is what we will see. Jason Momoa come back as Duncan Idaho. This will come back as a Mentat for Paul Atreides.
Oh,
and
okay.
If Robert Pattinson's who I think he is, he will be responsible for Duncan Idaho coming back.
Gotcha. The question I had in my brain was, we've got Dune Prophecy on HBO Max. Should we do the Galactic War in like a spin-off HBO show?
You need Timothy to do that though.
So should we do a spin-off film with Timothy? No. You think we don't need it? Would it be cool though?
No, adapt the book. Be truthful to the book. If there is a market for it, which there will be, but you're not going to get Timothy to sign on for a season of a show.
No, you won't.
Doing that. Mm-hmm. The Galactic War spans 12 years.
Dang. Yeah.
So you're not going to get
if you don't get Timothy,
you're not going to get anything that's going to really capture that. I'm sure they'll show scenes or something. I don't know. They talk about it very briefly and they like summarize it, but
I'm sure I wonder if the movie will either open with that concluding or if we won't get flashbacks throughout it of the Galactic War and how it like affected these characters. So I think we'll get something there.
Paul of Dune is the book about the Galactic War, essentially.
Gotcha. I just think it'd be cool to see the Galactic War with a big budget, obviously, big sci-fi battles and things.
I don't think so, because what happens in it's just not what the world is, man.
It's true.
You got Clone Wars. You got that time.
Hey, man, but I can want more big CGI battles. Come on.
This is not what the franchise is.
I know it's not. That's not the heart of it, but it would be freaking cool. We're gonna get that in Mandalorian Grogu though. No, not big wars, but we're gonna get some space action. That was the only other new news I had. I think that's all. Yep, I have Dune 3 posters, and then I put underneath of it peak. Movie's a 10 out of 10.
I want to know why Florence Pugh is bald and looking like Emma Stone in Begonia. in her. I don't know. I've read the books. I don't know any book reason for that. That was not making sense to me.
They had to take a real pivot from Oppenheimer.
Irulan is going to be weird. It's tough. Irulan ends up being such a good character.
Yeah.
Because she does, like, Irulan, Florence Pugh, you're not going to like her because everyone's going to want to side with Zendaya. But
Team Zendaya.
Irulan is like, what's the Game of Thrones comparison here? I mean, she's kind of like Sansa Stark in a way, not like, because Paul's not a bad guy, but like, Paul doesn't love her. It's purely from convenience. So now she is living on Arrakis.
It's like Sansa being married to Tyrion.
Yeah. Like
they both know it's transactional. It's not. Yeah, they're not in love with each other.
Paul's not like Paul's not respecting Irulan either. Like,
because Tyrion does respect Sansa a lot. Yeah. Is that what you mean? Like, he takes care of her, he cares about her, but just not in a like romantic way.
Yeah. You would think if you Googled Zendaya Dune character, it would tell you her name. So
immediately.
Immediately would be like, Chani, thank you. Golly, I want to make sure I pronounce it right. Because Paul loves Chani.
Yeah.
And he is having babies with Chani. He is hooking up with Chani.
Whoa.
And Irulan is just kind of like existing on Arrakis.
God, poor Irulan.
And like she's trying, she like there are like moments, and like she gets spiteful at points, but like she does try get to like shafted majorly because like purely transactional, marries her, but Paul won't produce an offspring with her.
Yeah.
He's having these bastard kids with Chani. Like that aren't getting recognized.
That's a crappy life to live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
But Chani, I'm curious if they'll do it. She rises up in a big way, like, or not Chani, Irulan, because she kind of like takes the kids and loves them, and she'll be a good character. I'm excited for Irulan.
See. Next episode on Dune Part 3. Oh man, I can't wait. This movie's gonna be so freaking good.
All right. So I've been reading Harry Potter.
Ooh.
Book club, shout out.
Mm-hmm. What are you on right now?
Goblet of Fire, about to finish.
Because I remember, you finished Prisoner of Azkaban.
About to finish. And then I'll be done with Goblet of Fire. So, really excited about that.
I love that we have the same brain.
Yeah.
We thought the exact same thing.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
What do you think Harry Potter's least favorite year at Hogwarts is?
Ooh. Year 1.
What? The first year at Hogwarts is his least favorite? The year that made him fall in love with Hogwarts? Will you think that through, please?
I guess I was thinking the reveal of Voldemort.
Okay. Second question. I'll rephrase it. What do you think is Harry Potter's least favorite year at Hogwarts, Brandon? And in a clippable way so it'll go viral, please.
I don't know. You tell me, Christian. What do you think?
I wanted you to think about it instead of saying year 1 when he clearly in the book leaves Hogwarts and says, "What a great experience."
Let me think about this here.
Let me just pose this up for you. The year that he went and beat Voldemort and rescued the Sorcerer's Stone and became the hero of Hogwarts is the worst year of Harry Potter's life. Over one, the Order of the Phoenix, which is Sirius's death, and then the next year, or the year before that, which would be Cedric, and then the year after that, which is Dumbledore. Or the year after that, when Hogwarts gets hit with a bomb. But no, the first one is what you say because Voldemort is on the back of some idiot's head.
Professor's head.
And you're like, that one scarred him for life so much he went back 7 times.
That's some pretty serious childhood trauma right there. I'm going to be honest with you. Sounds like I gave the right answer to get you heated.
Goodness gracious.
Success. Yes. I did not think that very long.
No, not at all. You won.
Oh, that sounds like it was a perfect answer.
Now, all right, I'm gonna ask you again. I want you to freaking think about it. Holy crap.
I'm trying to think of like lowest moments.
Okay, let me go. All right. What do you think Harry Potter's least favorite year at Hogwarts is? So there's some easy contenders here. I'm gonna take Deathly Hallows out of the conversation, which would be year 6.
Why?
No, wait. Year 7. I'm taking Deathly Hallows out of the conversation because year 7 because he doesn't really attend that year. That's why I'm not going to.
Fair point. Fair point.
But a bunch of people die, so I'd understand that one. That would be an easy answer, but I want to omit it. All right, so here are your main contenders, which are the 3 prior years. So you have Goblet of Fire, which is Cedric's, Order of the Phoenix, which, we lose Sirius, and then Half-Blood Prince, which would be Dumbledore. Now, so while there are bigger, this is going to be my argument here. While there are bigger losses in Half-Blood and Order of the Phoenix than Goblet of Fire, I don't know that Harry enjoyed really a second of that year just because of the stress of being in the Triwizard Tournament. Like the amount of turmoil and stress he feels the entire year. Like there are little paragraphs of that book that happen multiple times dedicated to talking about the dread and despair Harry's living in,
going through.
Just with the challenge to challenge. So that comes to mind while I know looking back, Harry might be the year I lost Sirius and the year I lost Dumbledore for sure. I get that. Those are big moments looking back. But when living throughout the school year, I do think there's a time he enjoyed probably the least, which has got to be Goblet. Even
you
though
mean the most extended period of time, not just a big moment.
Sure. No,
Gotcha.
I know looking back, he'll be the year I lost my godfather or my other father figure. I get that, but
Sirius
I'm saying Goblet of Fire, he doesn't seem to be enjoying that for
the whole year
of it.
I gotcha.
It's literally, but what, and then you have moments in,
Order.
it's hard for me to want to then say, but Order of the Phoenix, but then you have, the Room of Requirement and training on friendships bond. He'll probably look at that pretty fondly, right?
The year, fondly,
right?
Just not the moment of losing Sirius.
Right, exactly. And then Half-Blood Princess, first kiss with Jenny. So he's not going to probably think. He'll think negatively of that year, and there's not a ton that happens, but and that's involved with a lot of the Horcrux hunting, and there's a lot of dread around there, but there's a lot of happiness too. Goblet of Fire, man.
He just
doesn't want to be in the tournament, loses his friendship with Ron, loses a major loses some friendships with Hermione a little bit. Cho doesn't go out with him. Just picks Cedric.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all of the stuff with Rita Skeeter dragging him through the mud. Oh, I have another take. Frick, Cedric Diggory's dad. Aegon, no.
Aegon the Targaryen.
Freaking hate
Amos Diggory.
Thank you.
Amos Diggory.
Amos Diggory freaking sucks. Comparing Harry and talking about how much Harry sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give another take on Amos in a second. And then topping that all off, the return of Voldemort, seeing Peter Pettigrew, bring him back. And then Cedric's death, ultimately, that's gotta be.
That's a rough year.
That's just gotta be a rough year.
That's sustained rough times, right. Not just big moments.
It's got the lowest. There's not a high good moment for Harry throughout that entire
he
year.
Goes through it.
That's a bad year.
Losing Sirius is really important, but yeah, if you're looking at more sustained, just bad times,
people are gonna point to Umbridge.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I think he's gonna look back at all the friendships between Neville and Luna and all the teaching everybody Defense Against the Dark Arts in the Room of Requirement. That'll probably be such a fond memory at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just not a lot of fond memories to look back on Goblet of Fire.
Oh my word, Amos Diggory sucks.
More in the book than the movie?
Is it? Am I saying that? Amos Diggory. Amos Diggory didn't really suck in the movie.
Yeah, he's just kind of just there.
Did I say reading the book or reading Goblet of Fire?
Reading the book.
After reading Goblet of Fire, Amos Diggory sucks so hard. He is the worst. I'm happy.
More than the movie?
He doesn't really suck in the movie, but he absolutely sucks
in the book.
He's horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm happy Cedric died. Just so that Jack A can get a little shock to his system. All right?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's how God works, biatch. You got something that's an idol and it gets taken away. And you want to cry about it.
Sometimes you gotta shake your core.
Then let's go to the cursed child where he's over chastising Harry. You killed my son died. You didn't bring him back. You killed your son by putting so much expectations on him that he entered the Tri-Wizard tournament to try and appease you. Oh my gosh, Amos sucks. Amos
awful.
sucks. He just goes after Harry time and time again. Bro, he literally like, Cedric Diggory's the best seeker at Hogwarts. You know why? And they're like, no, it's Harry. And he's like, no, well, Harry and his match against Cedric. Cedric caught the snitch. Hey, dickhead. Harry got attacked by Dementors. And that's why Cedric caught the snitch. You idiot. Okay? Shut up. Please shut up. Oh my gosh, I hate you.
Dementors.
Shut up. Oh, I don't know. Cedric didn't fall off his broom. Must mean that Cedric's a better seeker. Shut the frick up, dude. Oh my word. Guess who got abracadabra'd by a rat? Your kid. Your kid done got capped by a rat man. Okay?
Capped by a rat man.
Like, don't even give him Harry tried to do Cedric a favor. Lord Voldemort, get him one of the most powerful wizards of all time. Wrong. It was Peter freaking Pettigrew, the coward. Okay? The little rat man that poses he slept in a little boy's bed for 12 years and he killed Cedric. That's how Cedric died. That guy doesn't even deserve to get to be like, my son died from Lord Voldemort. No. Peter Pettigrew killed him. And
Best
then
wizard around.
No,
wrong.
And the moron, like he just, oh gosh, he sucks.
That's
Finn
funny.
is gonna have a field day with that.
I need to read these books.
Bro, Amos sucks so bad. And then like right before the third challenge, he's like calling out Harry and stuff because Rita Skeeter wrote a thing about him about how Harry was the Hogwarts champion and they didn't mention Cedric.
Yeah.
And he had issues with Harry about that. I bet that really stung when Harry showed up and your son was dead as a doornail.
You're an awful person.
These are fake people in a fake book.
It's still crazy for you to say it. Fake book. Book's not real. Didn't happen. Dang, that's crazy. You're making me want to watch the
You know who also sucks so hard in the books?
Who?
Snape.
Really?
Snape sucks so much in Harry Potter in the books. It's insane. Like he is so much more likable in the movies. Snape, just up into Prisoner of Azkaban, I'm just like, how do you? I don't even understand a little bit how Harry names his kid after this guy. Like it doesn't make. I know the twist. I know what's gonna happen.
Yes,
and it makes no sense to me. Snape sucks through and through. Snape goes over the line so much. It's ridiculous. Like purposely just going after Harry. It's ridiculous. He literally. So Malfoy hits Hermione with like a spell that makes her teeth grow, and they're like growing past her chin, and they're like, Snape, Hermione needs help, and Snape's like, I don't see a problem. Ooh, Snape sucks so hard. They make Snape almost as bad as Aunt Marge in Prisoner of Azkaban, and in Prisoner of Azkaban, Snape. This is how it's obvious to me. J.K. Rowling didn't know she was going to redeem Snape till probably around Goblet of Fire, and that's because Snape chastises Dumbledore to fudge. And so I'm like, you mean the guy who gave you a chance, saved you from being a Death Eater, and now has you in a plot to help keep Harry alive all of this time because Voldemort's going to return. You're going to talk bad about that guy? No, J.K. Rowling didn't know she was going to redeem him up until at least Goblet. There's no way.
Dang.
He's annoying in Goblet too, but he's not as bad. He definitely gets toned down in Goblet. That's where they like...
You can see she probably started to think,
he's
okay,
like, oh, you know,
I got to back this up a little.
If this guy was Anakin Skywalker, that would be sick.
That's a great take. That's funny to kind of... I mean, had you read the books before?
Yeah, but
like a long time ago.
I kind of just remember them like the movies, so I don't.
I was gonna say
Prisoner
like
of Azkaban. Have you read the book?
No, I haven't read the books at all. I was just gonna say, hearing you talk about it, it's got to be a cool experience having loved the movie so much, and then now like adult brain reading the books and seeing like the nuanced differences and kind of like adding context. That's got to be like a fun experience because it's adding a whole lot more to you. Even when you're watching the movies. You know what I mean? That's cool. Oh,
all right,
so fun.
That being said.
You're on a roll.
Sorry.
You're hot.
So I'm reading, as I've said, reading the books of Harry Potter because HBO's doing the Harry Potter show.
Yep.
And I'm reading the books right now. Usually I'm big. I really want the show to be faithful to the books. That's the whole point of the show. Because I feel like the movies, I don't know why we're making them, but you can kind of justify it by making them in tandem with the books closely. Now, when there are opportunities to improve upon the story that's already there, you gotta take it. I have 2 major changes I think I need done to the story of the show when they adapt them from the book that I think will greatly improve the story.
Okay.
Number 1. We learn in Prisoner of Azkaban that Sirius goes to the house Privet Drive when Voldemort kills Lily and James, and he actually intercedes there with Hagrid taking Harry to the Dursleys. And he's like, Sirius is like, let me take Harry. I'm his godfather. Yeah. And Hagrid says, no, Dumbledore's order. He's going to the Dursleys. One, so problems with that. Who is Dumbledore? Dumbledore's not his guardian. Sirius is the guardian. So Sirius gets to choose the final say, right? And had Sirius taken Harry in that moment, he wouldn't have gotten framed for killing Peter Pettigrew and portraying Lily and James Potter. Now, I understand there might have been some doubt on Dumbledore's part on who betrayed the Potters, so he might have been trying to protect Harry. But I think a change that needs to happen is we need that scene of Sirius going to Privet Drive, seeing baby Harry, Hagrid carrying baby Harry out, and kind of trying to take Harry. I think Hagrid needs to tell him, no, Dumbledore said that he needs to go to the Dursleys till the war is over. Then once we're done and we're in the clear and we know what's happened to Voldemort and we're all settled and we know he is safe, then you can go and take him. But like in the book, it's like hard and fast, no, he's going to live with the Dursleys.
And there's no questions asked.
No questions.
Sirius just gives up.
Yep. He's going to live with the Dursleys indefinite. Like, that's where he's going. Not with you. Which I'm like, no, wrong. Because who is Dumbledore to even say that? Yeah. He's not his guardian. Sirius is. So Sirius would be the one to get to dictate that. So my point is, you need a reason for that. So a reason for that is you're at war. You can't take care of Harry.
Yeah.
So no. And I think like what would ultimately make that change so much better and ultimately so much more tragic is if like Sirius is like, okay, I'll go pick up Harry once we know Voldemort's been defeated. Which they learn that the next day. Yeah.
You don't think the context of just like at that point Dumbledore's status, Sirius would just give it up because he knows Dumbledore probably knows
No, that's
best.
what happened. But why does Dumbledore just get to say no, he's going to live with the Dursleys?
That's what I'm saying. Because of his status, Sirius is just like, okay.
No, he's his godfather. No. That's his best friend. No.
Well, you're right. I mean, yeah. He would have the final say, so I give you that. But I guess there's no context then for that. I'm adding the context.
No,
so
I think what either needs to be included is that Dumbledore thinks Sirius did betray the Potters.
Yeah.
Because he's their secret keeper, which is something in the books. But this is sick in the books, how that works. There's a secret keeper, and like they are basically there's a magic called the secret keeper, and the Potters pick a secret keeper, which everyone thinks is Sirius because he's James' best friend, and they are invisible, unfindable, other than this one person who knows what they're like. You can't find them.
That's wild.
And
that's really powerful.
It's sick. It's a cool idea.
That's
and
cool.
That one person has to like hold that
carry
secret.
That secret. Yeah.
And
if they give it up, then they're revealed.
Right. And Sirius convinced James to change it to Peter Pettigrew because Sirius, he thought he was too obvious that they would know.
Gotcha.
Which there's some great dialogue about. He's like, when Sirius like confronts Peter and he's like, I bet you rejoiced when they made you secret keeper. Like you've been I bet that was such a
conniving.
Yes, that you were probably I bet that was
crazy.
It was it was awesome.
That's cool. That's really cool.
It's a cool piece of like magic lore. I thought that was neat.
Wow.
But no, I think like you need Dumbledore being like, no,
acknowledging
Sirius, we're at war. We don't know if he's safe. He's not going to be any safer with you. Mm-hmm. Let's put him with the Dursleys. They'll keep him safe. They'll keep him concealed.
Yeah.
And once we know, you can go get him. Yeah. And so then it's like, then it makes
sets up all the motivation.
Right. But then it's going to make the Dursleys' resentment make more sense because it was always supposed to be temporary. They were just supposed to keep him for.
Sirius never comes back.
Right. Then they never come back for him.
Yep.
So then it was they were only supposed to keep him a small amount of a finite amount of time.
Yeah.
And no one ever came back for him, which would make their resentment even better, I think. Yeah. So I think that would really improve this story.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
All right, second change.
Second thing.
I told you about the Animagus stuff in the Shrieking Shack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's fresh on your mind?
That's fresh on my mind.
In the book, in Prisoner of Azkaban, when Harry's talking to Lupin and Sirius, they never tell Harry what his Animagus is. Mm-hmm. So when he sees the Patronus, in the movie, there's no explanation. He's just like, it was my dad. And we're like, why? The explanation is that because he sees himself and himself looks like his dad, I guess, which I think is kind of stupid. I don't think that works really well. I think that's kind of weird. I think when they adapt Prisoner of Azkaban to the show, Lupin and Sirius need to tell Harry his father's Animagus was a stag in the Shrieking Shack. So when Lupin turns into a werewolf, Peter escapes, and Harry and Sirius are getting attacked by Dementors, that when Harry sees a stag, Patronus, that clicks in. That's what makes him think it was his father.
Yes,
because I don't think the way it plays out is logical at all. Like, why does Harry just think it's his dad?
Yeah,
and the explanation is because he looks like his dad.
Yes,
like I think that's kind of dumb. I think him knowing at the Shrieking Shack, your dad was Animagus was a stag.
It's a stag, yeah.
And then he sees a stag. Is that not just easier to follow as an audience member?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, there's a stag. My father. And he's like, my dad. And I'm like, well, as an audience, I'd be like, probably, what the frick? Like,
yes,
your dad. Yeah. And then I think that makes it full circle. His Patronus ends up being a stag. And I get it. You don't get the reveal of when he casts a Patronus and sees it's a stag and goes, prongs, and he falls and he's like, that's, my dad,
Yeah.
My headcanon for the Harry Potter universe stands as is. Well, this is my new headcanon for Harry Potter.
Okay.
So, Harry's cloak is the Deathly Hallows cloak. Do you know that? Mm-hmm. His invisibility cloak? Mm-hmm. So that's the Deathly Hallows cloak. And you might be wondering, what's the difference? Because there's more than one. Because if there was only one, Ron wouldn't know about it in book one. He's like, that's an invisibility cloak. So what it stands is there are lesser cloaks that aren't as powerful, but the Hallows cloak is like all time
legendary,
amazing, whatever. Prisoner of Azkaban, they kind of establish Dementors can see through invisibility cloaks. Fine, I guess that's not a big deal. While Dementor never actually sees Harry in an invisibility cloak, I don't know. I should have pitched this all differently. But Mad-Eye Moody's eye can also see Harry in the invisibility cloak, which I don't like. Because that's the Hallows cloak. It's supposed to be like impervious and undetectable. And here are two instances
where it can
be detected. I hate that.
Is it that powerful then?
One I could take. But Mad-Eye Moody's eye, I'm just like, no, that's stupid.
That's too much.
All right, here's my take. Mad-Eye Moody's one of the most powerful wizards in the entire franchise. Like, Dementors are known for their like ability to see and feel wickedness and emotions, and like that's like kind of how they work and how they're able to track prisoners and despair and all that.
Yeah.
Make Mad Eye's eye a transfigured Dementor. Let Mad Eye transfigure a Dementor into his like eye mechanism, and that's why he can see Harry in the visibility cloak, because the Dementors can.
Yeah.
That's my headcanon for why Mad Eye Moody's eye can do that.
It keeps one single reason.
One single thing
not
together.
two,
Yeah.
To diminish the power of the
Yes.
Deathly Hallows cloak.
Because like, in a perfect world, hits the Hallows cloak. Definitely Dementors wouldn't be able to see it. Mad Eye shouldn't be able to see it either.
Yeah.
But
if you're going to give one,
just if we do one
weakness,
I'm good with the Dementors being the one that can see. Just make Mad Eye's eye a transfigured Dementor. Don't care. I think that would be sick.
I like it. I'm here for it. I think it's cool.